if I saw this video when I was 17 or 16, it would save me like 2 or 3 years of my fucking life. So that's why I'm doing it today, to help my younger self and to help you to choose maybe what business model is the best for you. It took me way too long. I tried so many business models, all of them failed, until I finally discovered how to make 10k per month online. You know, I could quit my 9 to 5. I was working in a fucking supermarket and I'm just 20 years old. I'm completely free, making 10k per month. And I also helped over 28 people do the exact same thing and go from zero to making $10,000 per month online, just traveling the world. So today I'm going to rate all of these business models, and I'm going to rate it objectively based on how much money you can make, based on how hard it is and how long it takes. But obviously there will be like my subjective opinion to that, you know, because I have my opinions, I have my priorities, my interests and all that, but I will always explain everything. So make sure to watch till the end. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And now let's get into the first one. So that's flipping, bro. Flipping fucking products, bro. I mean, I've never done this. I know a lot of people who did it, and it's fucking bullshit, bro, because like, you need to have the products first of all. So you need to find the products, buy them, buy the products out of like Facebook Marketplace or whatever, have them at home, and then sell them for a slightly more expensive price, you know, slightly higher price. So then like your house becomes a fucking storage of random products that you don't even know if someone will want, you know, and you have to promote it on Facebook Marketplace or anywhere. So I don't think like it's maybe good for like a quick buck, but like you will never make a lot of money with that. Like if you want to make tens of thousands of dollars per month with that, this is not it. Maybe it's good for like beginners, you know, if you want to quickly make some money, then you can flip some products, you know, you can make a few, maybe a few $100 per month. I would say it's like C, bro. I would give it C. I never tried it, so maybe it's even better, maybe it's worse. I don't fucking know. The next one is OnlyFans management, bro. So first of all, like how much money you can make with this? Well, I think pretty much a lot, but also there's a lot of competition. Also, the OnlyFans girls, bro, they don't make the money that you think they make. Like, you think OnlyFans girls are making hundreds of thousands of dollars per month? Well, yeah, but that's maybe like 1 or 2%, you know. The rest of them are making like fucking like $100 per month, bro, because no one is buying it, you know. Like, it sounds easy, it sounds like very lucrative and all that, but none of these girls actually make a lot of money. And so if you manage them, if you become an OnlyFans manager, then you also have to get paid from them. You have to also have to get paid from the revenue that you share. So it's kind of like running an agency, you know, you're just a manager. Well, and you can make money with that based on like if you manage the correct girl, based on like moral things. You know, I'm a Christian, so like if I look at it from a Christian perspective, it's a very immoral business model, right? Like you're just, you know, it's porn basically. So you're promoting porn, you're promoting degeneracy. So in my subjective opinion, it's like not the best business model. I wouldn't do it. I personally wouldn't do it. Based on like how much money it can make, I think it can. I also know a lot of people who did it. So based on like how much money you can make, I would put it like into B. But like based on the moral perspective, I would say it's C, bro. I would say it's C. It's hard. You have to learn it, you know. You have to manage the girls. You have to chat with all the fucking geeks, you know, and all the gooners. You have to set up their profile, so you have to know marketing and all that. It's like not for beginners. It's not as easy as it sounds, to be honest. Then you have fucking Bitcoin, bro. Bitcoin is one of the best things you can do. Like literally, the only thing you need is a huge capital for that. So if you have a lot of capital, if you have a lot of money to actually invest into Bitcoin, and then you don't have to care about it, you know. That's the best thing you can do. Like if you have a few hundreds of thousands of dollars, you just buy a few Bitcoins, bro, and you don't do anything about it, and you just wait, and it just makes you money. You don't have to care about it ever. So it's passive income, bro. It just grows. But you need a huge income for it. You need a huge capital for that. For people who don't have much money, who don't make much money, and who cannot really invest a lot into crypto or into Bitcoin, it's not worth it, bro. Like you will invest what, like a few $1,000s, okay, maybe, but like this will not make you millions, you know. So it's not really that worth it, you know. So I would say like it's extremely great. I would put it into S tier, but for beginners, I would put it into like C or D tier. So I would say B tier. You know, it depends on what situation you are in. Next one is affiliate marketing. This is actually what I tried. This is what I tried doing. And so basically I was like, you know, promoting on TikTok. I was just promoting some random videos, or just making the clips, making the videos, promoting some random products. Honestly, I never made any money with that. So I was doing it for like 8 months, maybe a year even. I've never made any money with that. I got like hundreds of thousands of views on TikTok. I got, you know, thousands of followers and hundreds of thousands of views on most of my videos, on a lot of my videos. But never I've made a single fucking dollar. So it depends on the product that you promote, it depends on who you promote, it depends on the cut, how many percent they will give you. But basically what you are doing is like, you know, making short videos and posting them everywhere as much as possible, and linking a product that you are the affiliate for. And so if someone clicks on the link and he buys the product, you will get a percentage. So you might get maybe 5%, you know. So it might be good, but it's again not as easy as it seems. This is kind of like, shiny object. People think, yeah, I'm just gonna post short videos, I'm gonna blow up and I'm gonna make so much money because people will just click on the link. People will not just click on the link, that's the thing, that's the problem. Also, the problem is that making a good video that will actually get a lot of views takes time. And so then, like, you're just gonna be, sitting at home on your computer and just fucking editing videos and posting like tens of videos on TikTok every single day. It's pain in the ass, it's fucking headache, it doesn't really work, and it takes a lot of time. It takes way more time than people think. It's like a literal full-time job. And if it's not a full-time job, then I know a guy who does that for like 1 hour per day and he makes like $100 per month, bro. So I don't think it's worth it. I fucking hated it. It's subjectively, I fucking hated doing that. And when it comes to how much money it makes, it also doesn't make much money. So I would say, like, even like D tier, bro. Like, it used to work, it was the shiny object, everybody was doing it, but now not at all. Then sales. Sales is one of the best business models right now currently in the game, because you can literally just, I mean, it's a hard skill to learn, and you will have to sit for 12 hours every single day just taking calls with people and closing them for other guys, and you get 10% of the revenue. So if you close someone for, let's say, $1,000, you make $100, and so usually you are on like more expensive offers, but you are calling every single day and all day long for like 12 hours like an employee for someone else, and you make only 10%. And so, like, I think it's a good business model because you can get pretty much, not really rich, but you can make at least like 10K per month from it, even more. But imagine, like, you are making 10K per month as a closer who only gets 10% of the revenue. So imagine how much the guy that you are closing for makes. He makes the other 90% of the money, and you are closing for him, and he doesn't have to work 12 hours a day. Maybe he does, I don't know. And I'm telling you, bro, taking sales calls, I mean, learning sales is not that hard, but like taking sales calls all day long and just getting rejected and speaking with people all day long, that's super draining. That's super difficult for your brain, and for your for your energy. It drains your energy. You have to talk with people every day, try to convince them to buy from you, and all that. It's very tiring, it's ultra tiring. And if you have to do it for 12 hours a day, you'll be just fucking exhausted and frustrated and just pissed off from all the people. So I think it's a good business model when it comes to how much money it makes, but you are still just an employee. But I would say still, even after all of this, it's a very good business model. Anybody can start. It's not that hard to find a role, even though more people are getting into it, but it's hard to actually master sales on a good level. It's hard, it will take time. But if you know how to sell, and if you are comfortable, if you don't really mind just taking calls and not building your own business, but building someone else's business, I think it's like, even I think it's A tier. Let's say A tier. Let's say A tier. Next one is AI generated content, bro. So this like, again, it's kind of like the OnlyFans management. It's like, it's not moral. As a Christian, I wouldn't do it, because like you are just, you're making degenerate content, you're degrading kids and all that. So it's like brain rot. It's not healthy. You're just doing AI slob bullshit. So, like, based on my subjective opinion, it's not a good business model. It's not something moral. Based on how much money it makes, it could work because you can later just set up YouTube, and you can set up Reels, and you can set up TikTok, and YouTube Shorts and all of that. You can just post short form brain rot retarded clips, and it will get the views, and then you make money from the views. And I know a lot of people who do that. Actually, one of my clients does that. He has like an AI YouTube channel, and on AI YouTube channel he posts AI videos, and he makes money from that, and now he teaches people how to do it. And so he does that. He makes like 15K per month from it. But the problem is that he just got banned, on his YouTube channels, because YouTube will just ban you if it sees that you have multiple accounts, you have multiple profiles, and you're posting, just AI slob bullshit. You might get banned very easily. But making the video takes a lot of time, to be honest. You need to learn how to do the AI stuff. You need to learn how to do it. You need to actually generate the videos. You need to know if they are good or not. It has to be a good automation. You need to have some skills with the AI. You need to know about the algorithm and about YouTube, and you are also risking of, getting banned. And also, it's not moral, but I think that it can still make money. I would say it's like on the same level as the OnlyFans girls, so I would say it's C tier. The next one is Ads Manager. Bro, this is not even a popular business model. I know, like, for example, Bress Scales does that. He makes ads for people. It's hard to do that when you are new to this. It's hard to do that when you are a newbie, because you don't have any proof, you don't have any skills, you don't know how to do it, you have never done it for anybody, and so then all your clients will be either for free, and they're just gonna work for them for free, and then they might pay you but the chances are that you aren't even good at it, so you will just work for free, not even get them the results, and that's it, and you just wasted a few months. If people want ads, they just go to some expert who already is known for doing ads, you know. So there's just a few people who run ads successfully, and people all come to them. And if you're a newbie to that, it's very hard to compete with these because you don't have any results, you don't really know how to do it. And so you're just not a professional, people will not trust you, and you will either have to work for free or charge very, very low. Or if you have good sales skills, you can get money from people, but then you don't deliver the results and they will charge you back and they will want their money back, you know. I don't think it's a good business model to start. It's also boring as fuck. And so I would say like it's probably I would say C tier again, C tier again. The next one is dropshipping, bro. Dropshipping is actually one of the best business models ever created, and it's actually one of the best business models even right now, you know. It's one of the ways that will get you rich. You know, like most businesses will not actually get you rich, or because they have no leverage, because you have to spend a lot of time on them. For example, the sales, you have to spend a lot of time on it. And so even if you take sales calls for 24 hours per day and you close all of the leads, you are still your income is still limited because you cannot take more calls, you know. But in dropshipping, there's crazy leverage because you can just set up multiple stores and you can just get the sales, and it can make you literally hundreds of thousands of dollars. That's for sure. The only problem with that is that it's hard as fuck. It was always hard as fuck, but people always like promoted it as like the easy business model for beginners. Like, yeah, just set up Shopify, bro. It's easy. Set up Shopify and then just promote the product. Do you know how hard it? I tried it. You know. Do you know how hard it is to find a good product, then to set up a good store, actually connect it, you know, because you are just a middleman, and then actually make the content and promote it, and you also have to you know run ads and all that. Like back in the day when I started it, when I tried it, like back in 2023 or 4, it wasn't that hard yet, you know. Not many people have actually done it. Only the product is standing out, or only your shop is standing out. There's not such a big difference, so it's hard to stand out. And also right now, organic content, it's very hard to do this with organic content, you know, very hard to get the views and very hard to get the buyers. So the best way to do that is by running ads, you know, and ads take a lot of money. You have to spend money on ads. So you promote your e-commerce store, and then maybe, you know, you will make money from it. So it's very hard for beginners. It will take you months of making $0 because you will try multiple products, multiple shops, you will try the ads, you will try organic content, it will just not work. But then if it works, it's very, very lucrative. So I would say it's A tier. Then Amazon FBA, I would say this is complete bullshit, because again, it's like your house will become a storage, you know. Amazon takes a cut, so you pay them fees and all that, bro. I don't even know who does that. I'm not even talking about it, bro. Copywriting, that's pretty much a good business model. I was actually doing it, you know. That was one of the business models that I started with, and I stick to it, and I made my first money online with copywriting back in 2023. The only problem was that, again, there was no leverage, so I couldn't do it. You know, I was also going to school, I was going to 9 to 5, and so I couldn't really do it. You know, I never made so much money with it that I could quit my 9 to 5. I also hated, well, not hated, but I didn't really connect with the people that I was working with. It was some agency. I was writing, you know, product descriptions for some supplements and emails. And so I never really connected with the people, you know, I had nothing in common with them. It was just some random supplement agency. So I was writing about something I didn't even care about. I was literally like an employee, just, you know, on a home office working from home. And I had no leverage. So I think and now also there's a lot of competition. Like right now, there's too many copywriters, they're using AI. I would say right now it's like B tier. B tier, I would say. OnlyFans, well, I would say D tier, bro. That's for the reason I said. First of all, it's immoral as fuck. You are degrading the population. It's poor. It's wrong, bro. But also, even if you're a fucking, you know, whore and you want to do it, you will not even make much money with that. If you want to make money with OnlyFans, you need to have an OnlyFans manager. Otherwise, most of the girls make like $100 per month, bro, because no one even wants to see them. There's just too many of them, you know. Then software as a service. This is actually S tier. This is actually S tier. This is one of the best business models you can do right now. It's one of the best ways to get rich because you can build the SaaS and you can exit it with millions of fucking dollars. The only problem is that it takes a lot of time and you will spend years, months and years of not making any fucking money just building the product. You don't even know if the product works. You have to do the market research. You need to have actually good product, you know, good service, like a good software that people actually want. It has to be high quality so it actually works and delivers the result. And then maybe you need to get an investor or you have to promote it yourself. And promoting it yourself is hard as fuck. And getting an investor is also hard as fuck because the investor has to see your product and actually invest into that and help you promote it. So it's very lucrative. You can make millions of dollars from it. A lot of people do it right now. It's very popular. but it's also very hard, and it's more for the long-term game. Then you have being an influencer. This is a tough one, bro. The only way you can make money as an influencer is by sponsorships. So you have to grow, you have to wait until you start getting views, you have to make yourself into a fucking idiot online, you have to be a retard online. Just embarrass yourself online, basically. You have to record your entire life, what you are doing, so people know exactly what you do in private. They know everything about you. So if you like your privacy, it's probably not for you. And the only way you can make money is either with views, which you have to wait for, or with sponsors, which you also have to wait for. So I would say it's like C tier, bro. Then you have, what the fuck is that? Bro, I don't even know what the fuck this is, bro. So I'm not gonna even, I don't even know what it is. Then you have virtual assistant services, so being a VA. This is basically just being an employee for someone. You can be replaced with AI. You're just a slave. You're getting paid a few $100s per month. I would say D tier, bro. It's a slave work. It's what Indians do, bro. Then you have print on demand. I don't even know what the fuck it is. It's again, like, I would say D tier, bro. It's like hard as fuck. You have to have the printer. You have to print for people. It's like a real life business, and it's hard as fuck. Then you have tutoring, so teaching people. Well, that could work. I know actually a guy who teaches people how to do English, and he teaches people English, bro. He teaches people basic fucking English. But it's not really tutoring. It's like most having like an info product or coaching. So I would say this one is like C tier. I would say C tier is boring. There's not many people, and the market is not big enough. Then doing YouTube, well, YouTube can be done like for anything. So I would say YouTube is S tier, but it depends on what you do. You can post the AI videos, you can post your videos, you can be a YouTuber. Being a YouTuber is like being an influencer, so that's not really worth it. But you can also do YouTube in a way of like promoting your own products. And I think YouTube is a good platform because you will convert a lot of people, you can build a lot of trust, but it depends on how you use it. Video editing, fucking D tier, bro. Like, based on my opinion, because I fucking hate editing videos. So it takes a lot of time. There's again no leverage. You're just an employee. To be a good video editor, you have to stand out, and to have your own unique editing style. You have to customize it, and for that reason you cannot even have many clients, because each of them needs like a personalized style, so it will take you a lot of time to edit the videos. It's boring as fuck, and you're just an employee, so there's also no leverage. Day trading, D tier, bro. This is like a shiny object syndrome. People think that, yeah, I'm gonna just day trade, and it will be fine. I will just day trade, and it's perfect. Bro, it's gambling. It's literally fucking gambling. I don't know any single person who made a lot of money with that. You see TJR and all that, bro. He loses hundreds of thousands of dollars per month. He also makes a lot of money, but this is only worth it if you have a huge capital and if you actually understand it. And even if you understand there's still a high risk, for beginners it's completely not worth it at all, because you just don't have the money. You will lose a lot of money in the beginning, and then maybe you will have a chance to make some money. But even if you study the market, even if you sit and watch the charts for 16 hours per day, you might not even get a chance to get a good trade. And if yes, maybe you will not even hit it. Maybe you will not even be successful in that. You will just lose money, bro. It's not worth it at all. And then we have info products, which is S tier, bro. This is what I'm doing, and obviously it's my business, so I'm telling you it's S tier, and it is S tier because that's why I do it. Like, I wouldn't do it if it didn't work, because you can literally just take something that you already know, something that you already understand, so you don't have to learn anything from scratch. You enjoy it, you already do it. For example, when I did that, the first thing I did was selling fitness coaching, because I was going to the gym for like 6 months. I was not even an expert, bro. I was not even benching 100 kilos, but I was just helping people who were skinny or fat to lose weight and to lose fat and build some muscle. So I didn't even have to be an expert. I could just monetize what I already know, what I enjoy, and I could just post content about it online, build my personal brand, and basically just help people. So this is perfect for beginners, because you don't need to learn anything new. You can just monetize your skills that you already have. You enjoy it, so you will stick to it. You will never give up. The only competition, there's basically no competition, because you will have a personal brand and you will promote it, so you will automatically stand out with your own story. The market is not saturated at all, because everybody has a unique story. You have your own unique story. I have my own unique story. No one can copy that. No one can steal it from you. You will sell info. People will always crave info. People crave info since the beginning of time, bro. Info is power. Knowledge is power. People know that. People always want to learn. And so info products are, in my opinion, also the most leveraged, because you can literally just sell coaching or sell some courses, so you don't even have to spend hours per day on the delivery. You can handle as many clients as you want. In my opinion, it's S tier, especially for beginners. That's why I do it. I help over 28 people to actually make 10K per month with info businesses as well. They are selling coaching or courses on either fitness or mindset or relationships, or even, the AI guy I told you. So that's it about the tier list. If you want to learn more about info products, if you want to also start your own info product business, like a coaching, just monetize your passion, post content about it, stand out, have no competition, you can book a free call with me in the description. I will explain exactly how I do it. Or you can join my free school community also in the description, where there's like a 50-minute course 50-minute guide on how you can do exactly this. So you can join this free school community. You can learn, you can connect with other people. You can ask me questions about it. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. I hope I helped you, and see you next time.